Hey guys, on today's episode of Breaking Bread, we're in Williamsburg. And you guys know I love this neighborhood, so make sure you stay with us. We've got a lot to show you. Hey guys, on today's episode of Breaking Bread, we are around Saints Peter and Paul Church in Williamsburg. And you guys know Williamsburg, lots of crowds, cute shopping and boutiques all over the place, and of course, a great restaurant around every corner. Now coming up with the list for this episode was pretty tough, but I think you're gonna like what we came up with. So let's not wait any longer and get started. Okay guys, our first stop on our search for deliciousness in Williamsburg just so happens to be right under the Williamsburg Bridge. It's Miss Favela's Brazilian restaurant. Let's get in there and check it out. Okay guys, here I am with Angela, the manager here at Miss Favela, and I've been cheating on you a little bit. Angela and I were having a nice little chit chat before you joined us, and she was just telling me all about this place and what kind of people can come here.
All kinds.
Yeah.
Really.
Brazilian people from all over New York, right?
Brazilian people from all over New York.
I mean, when you walk in, it feels different. You know, I saw it from the outside, and I walked in and I said, I feel like I went away from Brooklyn. Like I'm not in Brooklyn when I walked in here. Yeah. Now you guys serve Brazilian food and some other Latin American countries' food, right?
But everything else is distinct.
Very Brazilian.
Well, Brazilian. We have the beef jerk, we have the chicken croquette, we call coxinha, we have the bolinho de bacalhau,
What's that?
cod fish. And we have the calabresa, it's like a Brazilian sausage that we do with onion and that. And then we have the kibe, that's distinct to us that comes from the Arabic people that came to Brazil in the beginning. And this is the manioca too. That's
yuca.
The yuca flour comes from that. It just slide and they
These are like
dry
yuca fries.
This is yuca fried, exactly.
You know, like anything that even looks like a French fry.
No, it does not. It doesn't taste like
Doesn't
French
taste like
fries either. Yeah, no.
Okay, so I'll just taste a little bit of everything, then we'll go help Dora in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Good?
that's good.
All right.
Okay.
I love this sauce. Okay, is this good, Angela?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey guys, we're just getting our ingredients together for what we're going to cook today. Angela is here with Dora, the master chef here at Miss Favela, and tell me what we're going to make.
Today we're going to make muqueca. This is a plate from north of Brazil.
What kind of fish is this?
This fish is tilapia.
Ooh, I love tilapia.
You can do with other fish too. As long as the shell is a little bit hard, you know. The firmer the better,
The firmer the better.
Exactly.
So what's the first step that Dora is going to do?
The first, she put it, this is the palm oil,
Right.
then the garlic, palm oil.
Oh, okay. The palm oil is red.
It is. That's what gives it a nice color to the fish. After all the vegetable, the cilantro.
Color just makes everything look so good.
Yeah. But the palm oil gives color, but it gives a little kick too, a little taste, you know, of the palm. It's delicious. And then she put the fish, so it starts to cook a little bit slow.
So you didn't
know?
leave the vegetables in there a long time, just a little sauteing of the vegetables.
Exactly.
All right.
And then the coconut milk
Which I love.
Yeah. The palm oil starts getting the fish and giving the color, you know.
Got it.
Yes.
And
Parsley.
Now our parsley goes in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Angela, this is so
Cilantro.
colorful, right?
Yes.
Oh, cilantro, not parsley.
Cilantro.
Cilantro. Okay.
And then you leave it there for a little bit. How long, Dora? 5 minutes.
So it's fast too.
It is. It is. It's delicious, not complicated stuff. But when you see in the plate, it looks really.
And then I bet when you taste it,
Oh, it's even better. Yes. Yeah.
So what do you serve this with?
We serve it with something that we do with the manioca flour. We call pirão.
Pirão.
Yeah,
What's
so it's
that?
some kind of, it comes like a mashed potato, but it's like from the yuca
get
flour, and
it.
then we put it under.
So now, Angela, our fish has been cooking for a few minutes, and Dora transferred the coconut milk and palm oil to another pan.
Yes, the little sauce.
Yeah.
And from the fish and all the vegetables. And now we're
Delish.
gonna do the thing that we call pirão. We're gonna put it the mandioca flour, and we're gonna stir a little bit so it gives a little.
I see it. It's getting thicker.
Thicker, and then we serve with that. We put it
So
under
it's like
there.
even more sauce, more
Sauce.
gravy.
Yes.
It's thicker. Okay.
Yes.
That looks good.
Yes.
I never had yuca flour. I really can't wait to try that.
Oh my God, you have to come here.
I know.
Everything is a base of a yuca flour. The manioca, everything. We have a lot of stuff. You should taste too.
Okay, next time I come back, you're going to teach me more stuff because I want to
Please,
learn
I
how
will.
to make this.
My pleasure.
That looks great.
Look. Now she transfer it over here and they put the fish, all the vegetables over the pirão. And it looks like
Perfect. It almost looks like there's some curry in it, but it's not.
curry. No, a lot of people ask, but it's not. It's palm
Palm
oil
oil.
who gave that texture and with the manioca flour, so it looks like a curry, but it has a very distinct flavor. It doesn't taste like
I can't
curry.
wait to try it.
You
I
should.
can't wait to try it. Okay. Wow, so here we go. This is called again?
Moqueca.
Moqueca. Well, I can't wait to try this and tell you what I think. Thank you, Dora.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Angela.
Tati. Thank you.
Okay, you guys, this smells so good. I can't get over it. Now, you saw us make it. It's just got a few simple ingredients, but the smell is just fantastic. Maybe it's that palm oil, which I've never had before, and I want to see what that tastes like. Right? Got a little rice on there, soak up some of the juice. A little piece of fish. Let me take another bite to make sure I give you a good description. The palm oil tastes like it's its own seasoning. I saw exactly what went into there. And this is delicious. You guys have to come to Miss Favela for yourself. The onion, the garlic, but not overpowering. Very good. We're gonna go to break now, but check out our website, netny.net/breakingbread. We'll be right back. This won't be here when you get back. Sorry. Hey guys, welcome back to Breaking Bread. I managed to catch up with Father Rick, the pastor here at Saints Peter and Paul Church, and we're having a good time exploring your neighborhood. We haven't done too much yet, but tell me what kind of people we can expect to find.
Great, welcome. You're going to see a lot of Brooklyn here, a lot of newcomers, a lot of Hispanics. It's a great neighborhood.
Okay, so what's kind of the makeup of your parish?
Our parish here, we have 5 masses on the weekend.
Wow.
Most of it is in Spanish. People from Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and some of the newcomers who have come into the neighborhood of Williamsburg as well.
Okay, that's awesome. How long have you been here?
I've been here since 2001 and the pastor since 2005.
Okay, now we've got a cool little tidbit about this parish. One of Net's very own got their start here.
That's right, David Bisono from Jóvenes de Valor. They began here with the radio station and Saturday evening youth group.
Very good, so we're gonna shout David out real quick.
Shout out to David, too blessed to be stressed.
So we're gonna go out and explore some more, get some more good food. I'll be sure to give you a full report.
Great, bring back dessert.
I will. Thanks so much for having us,
Thanks
Father
for
Rick.
coming.
And we're gonna keep this food tour going, you guys. Okay guys, next up is a place that everyone has told me has amazing tapas here in Williamsburg. It's called Barcelona. But I have to be honest with you, I walked by it a couple times before I even recognized the place. It's like a little hidden treasure on this block. But I'm ready to go inside and see what all the mystery is about. Come on. Okay guys, here we are in Barcelona and I'm with the owner, Cynthia. Hi. Hi, thank you so much for having us. I didn't know really what to expect, but I walked in and this place is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
And how long have you guys been open?
We've been open about 6 months.
Okay. All And what can we find on the menu? Like we've got a couple things laid out here, but what's kind of like your menu structure?
Well, the menu is all tapas, so it's portions meant for sharing. We try to use the freshest ingredients available on the market. And here we have the pimientos de padrón, which are shishito peppers with a little bit of sea salt, oregano, olive oil for dipping. And we also have a steak borracho, which is brandy sauce, ribeye, golden raisins, and pearl onions.
Whoa, now are those hot?
Occasionally you find a spicy one, but they're generally pretty mild.
Okay, never had anything like this before, so I'm gonna see what this tastes like. Salty. This one had a little kick to it.
Okay.
And it takes the oregano from that. This is good.
Thank you.
Now tell me what's on this again?
That is a brandy sauce with golden raisins and pearl onions.
Very good also. Really good. I taste the sweetness from the raisins and I like the contrast. Super yummy. Now tell me about these drinks that we've got.
Well, these drinks were created by Cliff Travers. He's the bar manager here at Barcelona. This one here is a Beat Generation, and this one here is a St. Lucia Rum Swizzle.
Sounds good. So all this is great, but I'm gonna go into the kitchen and make something with your chef, Chef Alex.
Okay.
Based on everything here, from the drinks to the food, you guys are really creative, so I'm really eager to see what Chef Alex is gonna teach me how to make. So I'm gonna head out.
Okay, have fun.
Thanks. Okay guys, I'm in the trenches with the head chef here at Barcelona, Chef Alex. Thanks for letting me come in and getting your space.
No problem.
Now we're gonna make 2 dishes today, right? Tell us what they are.
Well, one is a grilled octopus served over spiced corn, and the second one is an eggplant dish.
Okay, and what's that called?
It's escalivada.
Escalivada?
Yeah, escalivada.
Okay.
It's a traditional dish in Spain. So the first thing we need to do is get that octopus on the grill to get those grill marks.
Awesome, let's do that. Well, we've got these ready. They're drizzled with olive oil and salt
Order?
and pepper, I thought
yeah,
I saw you
just
put
salt
on
and
here?
pepper. That's
Cool.
all it is. So next thing we'll do is start on escalivada vegetables. And this also gets the same seasoning.
Little salt, little pepper.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So we've got a lot of smoke going on in here because we're grilling, so hopefully
yeah.
someone will be turning the ventilation on soon.
Yep. For the red pepper, we're just gonna cut it to little cubes.
Nice.
The onion just gets fried in the deep fryer,
Oh, okay.
kind of like an onion ring.
Nice. Not battered though.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
lightly battered in
Cool.
flour.
So then we'll fry up our onions.
Throw these in.
So now we're gonna saute the corn for the octopus too. I know we got a lot of stuff going on in here.
Yeah, I usually use like 1 piece of corn, 1 cob per order,
Yeah, that's good.
and I save the cobs, and I make a corn stock out of it.
Nice.
So,
Ooh,
so we have the corn stock right here.
all right.
A little bit of olive oil. Drop the corn. And you want this to reduce all the way, so we
Right.
get all that nice corn flavor that originally came from the corn, which is
Yeah, we don't
already
want anything saucy. We want something.
which is already in the stock. So we can actually start the escalivada dish. Over here, it's very simple. We just dice it.
So you dice them all up just to little cubes?
Yep. So those onions are ready. Corn is ready. And now we can plate up and a little bit of fresh red pepper. Right before I put the onions on top, I want to put the piquillo pepper puree all around.
Cool.
And we top it off with the onions. There's our dish. The octopus is ready. We got our octopus right here. And we have the honey shallot vinaigrette right here. So what we want to do is toss this up. A little bit of the vinaigrette. So we have the corn here, nice and reduced, cooked already. The octopus, and so this gets topped off.
Nice. Now, they look good. Now you know what I have to go and do.
Taste it.
Of course, I gotta make sure it tastes good. So thank you so much, Chef
No problem.
Alex. Awesome. I'll come back and tell you what I think.
No
But
problem.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it.
Good, great.
Thanks.
No problem.
Ooh. Okay guys, finally I get to dig in. I've been thinking about this honey shallot vinaigrette ever since Chef Alex mentioned it to me. Gotta see what it tastes like. Just what I thought. got a real kick to it, but the honey kind of mellows it out, because you know how shallots can be really strong. Now let me taste this octopus, which I like very much. Delicious and not rubbery. That's what I was really waiting to see. Very good. This would please even the most finicky vegetarian that you know. So feel free to come in here with everyone. You guys have to check out Barcelona for yourselves. Go to our website to learn more about them, netny.net/breakingbread. We'll be right back.
Hey Tati, how you doing?
Good, I'm so glad you're able to make it.
You know, this is a landmark.
Not only is it a landmark, but I've never been here and I've always wanted to come here.
Finally, you're here.
Finally.
Let's go.
Get inside. Okay guys, we are here with Jody, one of the working family members here at Peter Lugers. Thank you so much for having us.
It's our pleasure.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here. I've wanted to come here for a long time.
Good, good. Well, this is one of the oldest restaurants in New York. Peter Luger's dates back to 1887.
Oh.
So it's in its original location at the foot of the Williamsburg Bridge.
Very nice. Now tell me how your family, because you're not a Luger.
No, I'm not a Luger.
How did your family get into this business?
Well, our family got involved with Peter Luger starting back, way back in the day. My grandfather, as a teenager, worked in a factory across the street, producing metalware and trays and picture frames. And in order to get some orders for the business, he used to take the buyers from the department stores across the street to Peter Luger's, and he would wine them and dine them, and he would come at lunchtime, and he would come back again at dinner. And you know, he fell in love with the place.
Okay.
So after Peter Luger passed away in 1941, his sons ran it for a while, and then they were no longer interested in running the business, and they put it up for sale in an auction.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's when my grandfather decided, you know, this is it. So he borrowed money from relatives, and he decided he was going to put in actually the only bid at this auction, and that's how we got involved with the restaurant.
Now, I've been eyeing this bread, and I've heard a lot about this sauce. Now, again, it's my first time here, and I'm glad to be here, but this sauce is legendary. Where did this come from? How did this come about?
Well, Peter Luger's is all about simplicity.
Right.
The sauce is something that you know, we've had here forever, and it's a nice tomato-based sauce with a horseradish thing. And ironically, we tell customers don't put it on your steak.
Okay.
Even though they call it steak sauce, because really good meat does not need any kind of sauce.
I like this. So we're here for two. What would you recommend that we eat?
Well, most of the customers come and get the porterhouse steak for two. That is our classic signature dish.
Alrighty.
And that's really the pinnacle of what we do here, and it's really superb. Peter Luger's is all about simple and good, and that was one of my grandfather's principles that he felt so strongly about. We have a commitment to our customers to always get the best. So this is what changed the business, and we are always on the hunt for the best meat that's out there.
Now, one thing many people ask, you do age the steak, the meat.
Yeah. The procedure is basically we select the meat. The meat is only from prime, you know, USDA prime, which represents the top % of meat that's graded. You know, that varies, but it's roughly about 2% of all meat that's graded is prime. And then you still have to look at other factors. You have to look at the color of the meat. It has to be a nice rosy color. You have to feel it with your hands, feel that it's a silky texture. You have to look at the marbling, like we like marble.
That's the fat, the marbleization.
But it has to be, you know, a certain kind of marbling. You don't want a heavy, ropey kind of marble. You want more of like a flecking. And you know, when you look at these things in its totality, you have a better feeling that this is going to be a great piece of meat. So the meat comes, we stamp the meat, and it comes, our driver picks it up, it comes into our dry age cellar, where we can't tell you how long we keep it in there.
I know, that's a secret.
But the dry age process is basically, you keep the meat in a humidity and temperature controlled environment, and the fibers of the meat are breaking down, and it achieves this mineral-like flavor. And you know what you do is then you cut off all the meat on the outside, you cut off all the fat. It's a very wasty process. You lose more than 50% of your starting weight. And you end up with this like wonderful, special dry aged piece of meat. And then it's brought up and thrown right on the fire to your order.
Awesome. So then I just have one final request.
Sure.
Can we go down and see where all the magic happens, the kitchen?
Sure, let's go see.
And we'll keep it a secret. We won't tell anyone.
Promise. I just want to say I've been in Peter Luger's kitchen.
It's a deal.
I always
Awesome.
wanted to get down there.
Good.
Let's go. Whoa. Jody.
Wow.
Yes, I can say I've been in Peter Luger's kitchen. It's huge. Oh, we're in his way. Awesome.
I didn't realize it was so big.
It's humongous and
This is
super
where it
busy.
all happened.
Wow. Smell that steak?
I smell it. Can't wait to
Where it
taste
all happened.
So
Wow.
is back there those broilers? Is that where our steak is being cooked?
Yeah, your order's actually on already, and you can
Nice.
see the flames going.
I
It's
see
going
it.
to
I
be
see
terrific.
it. Wow, it's huge.
So many broilers you have.
No. I love how you said you're a one-trick pony in here, but you just do that really well.
That's true.
Awesome.
So you must go through like 400 or 500 steaks a day, right?
Easy.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? Let's get out of their way. We've got a lot of action going on in here, but thanks for bringing us in here to check it out. Well, here you have it, folks. Steak for two.
Well, Tati, no matter how much we talk about the food at Peter Luger's, until you see it, smell it, and then taste it, it's a whole different world.
Okay, well, I got 2 out of the 3. I see it and I smell it.
Now it's
Never
time to taste
taste
it.
it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, let's start off with the steak, because that's what we're here for. And
I'm waiting for you. I'm
Okay.
trying. Finally, I get to taste it. Juicy. This is so juicy.
to me, this is the best steakhouse in New York.
This is outrageously good. I don't think I've ever had a steak this good before.
So tender, tasty.
I really like this place.
Well, Tati, after all these years, we finally made it to Peter Luger's.
After all these seasons of breaking bread and all the years that I wanted to come here, I'm so glad we made it.
It's good, right?
Very good. I can't believe we have one more place to go to.
I don't know how we're gonna eat.
Me neither. Well, Monsignor Jamie, our last stop of the day, Aurora's.
Finally, but there's so many restaurants in Williamsburg, but I hear this is one of the better ones.
Well, it's a good thing we walked here from Peter Luger's and kind of worked some of that meat off.
I have a little room left.
Just a little.
Let's go.
Welcome to Aurora's, my fellow deliciousness seekers. This place is rustic, and I feel like I'm in some old country home or something like that. And this is Elena, one of the partner owners. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming.
It's great to be here.
I know. So tell me about the food here. How would you describe your cuisine?
Our cuisine is very simple, traditional Italian. We just try to use the fresh ingredients, flavorful, and it comes out like that.
Oh, this looks like some
Fava beans.
octopus, squid.
I like this. So fresh and light. Just a little lemon on it. There's ricotta cheese and some Parmesan. Very good. How's the squid? Or
Squid is
octopus,
excellent.
rather.
It's very tender, has a nice flavor to it and dressing.
Very good.
I have to say, Tati, these appetizers are delicious.
They're fabulous.
But the chef Adam and I have been doing a little talking.
Ah,
and we have a nice,
collaborating.
yes, you can say that.
Okay.
And we have a little surprise for you.
Okay, well, you're up to bat. I'll stay here and chit-chat with Elena.
Great. Now I'll go in the kitchen and we'll prepare a nice little entree.
Okay, sounds good
See you
to
in a
me.
bit.
All right. I'll try not to eat too much.
Okay, try hard. Well, we're here in the kitchen of Aurora, and Chef Adam is going to prepare for us one of his specialty dishes. What are you going to prepare for us?
I'm going to make agnello brodettato, which is a typical Roman stew.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
All right, what I have is lamb leg I use typically, boned out, seasoned with salt and pepper. And just like with any stew, you're going to want to give the chunks of meat some color, because that's where you're really going to get the richness of flavor.
Okay, so you're browning the meat on both sides.
Yep.
And
After we're done browning this meat, what I like to do is just set it aside, and then I make the base of the stew. And we're gonna start making that base. To get a little garlic, just gonna give it a quick mince.
okay.
So the rosemary, I give it a rough chop, a little anchovy, and I like to use anchovy. I feel anchovy, like garlic, gives a nice depth of flavor. So we're just gonna get a little olive oil again, big pot.
So you
for
mix
that.
everything together.
Everything together.
Wow.
And
White wine, right?
white wine.
Ah.
So away from the flame,
Right.
so you don't get a big flare up. So we just cook the wine down a little bit.
Right.
Also important not to have too much raw wine flavor in your anything, but especially this.
So now that chicken broth is being prepared
ready.
to add in?
Yeah, it's ready to go in. And you just need enough to cover that meat.
Okay.
I also have, this is another thing I like to braise a lot of meats with
Lemon
the
rind?
little lemon peel in there.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of brightens it up. Again, you have gamey lamb, strong flavor. That's ready to go. And you just put your brown bits of lamb back in it. So at this point, it's ready to go in the oven, 350. Just put it in there.
So after 3 hours of simmering, that's what we would have.
This is what you'll have. So at this point, as I like to just take the juice that we cooked it in,
Right.
okay, and what we do,
Separate the egg yolk and
separate
the white.
the egg from the yolk from the white. This is the tricky part. It may, because this is warm, you got to watch out for scrambling it. It's what we call tempering.
Temperatures
Slowly bringing
to
the
an even,
temperatures together, exactly. And grab a little grated pecorino romano.
So that'll get a little thicker.
This is going to thicken up once you put it back on the stove, like all these egg sauces.
And at that point, you have to be careful that it doesn't get too thick, right?
Exactly. And what you like to do is, it's nice to just put it in
Right.
back in there and have it all coated. And a little fresh parsley. So you see, that's the lamb agnello brodettato.
Wow.
Really lovely.
Well, Adam, thank you very much. That looks
Very
great.
welcome.
I'll bring it out to the dining room and I'll give you the verdict on what Tati says. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, Tati, I hope you really enjoyed this because I put a lot of work into
I
this.
can tell. It looks like you were busy
Oh.
in the kitchen.
Well, actually, it took about 3 hours to braise alone.
Oh,
This is their famous lamb stew.
it's falling off.
I know, it's so tender.
Whoa.
And what makes this a
falling off the
little
fork.
unique is that he uses we use
We.
egg yolks in the sauce.
Really?
And it was,
In this gravy here.
yes,
Okay.
that's just some garlic and white wine and anchovies.
Nice.
Hope you like anchovies.
I love anchovies.
So what do you think?
I like it. I've never tasted anything like this. Very rich.
Mm-hmm.
This lamb is so tender. It is so tender. I can't get over it. Look at that.
And I'm not really crazy about anchovies, are you?
I love them.
You do? Okay.
I do. And there's some potatoes and some
Right.
artichoke hearts. Yeah, because the meat is very aromatic. I can taste all the herbs and everything in it. This is just kind of creamy, but light at the same time.
Excellent.
You guys have to check out Aurora's for yourself. In the meantime, visit our website, netny.net/breakingbread. I'm Tati.
And I'm Monsignor Jamie. See you next time on
Breaking Bread.